It's 2026 and Xiaomi is already up and running. This is the Redmi Note 15 coming at a starting price of $266 or 365,000 naira presently on Jumia for the 8 gigs of RAM and the 120 gigs of storage option. That means if you want something cheaper, you can go for the 6 gigs of RAM and the 120 gigs of storage option. But that aside, they did listen and made some changes, and again they didn't listen. I will explain. But before then, please smash the like button. It will make a lot of difference. And please smash that subscribe button, as our goal for the year is 10,000 subscribers and beyond. And I cannot do it without the help of you guys. So please smash that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so that you can be notified when I post a new video. Thank you. Kicking things off properly with what comes in the box, we have this nice mini package that has the SIM ejector pin, the silicone case, and some manuals. Then we get the phone itself, a USB-C cable, and a 33-watt charging brick. Nothing crazy, you know, the standard for budget devices. When it comes to the design and the build quality, you will notice that it is the exact same design from the Redmi Note 14 Pro of last year. It's like they just took the Redmi Note 15 panel and took the Redmi Note 14 Pro design and they slapped it on the Redmi Note 15 panel and they say, hey, this is the Redmi Note 15. And I don't blame them because that design was fan favorite. A lot of people love the design. If it doesn't break, don't fix it. I'm personally not a fan of the design, right? But if it doesn't break, don't fix it. But the build quality remains the same from last year. Of course, it is made out of plastic. It has a plastic back and a plastic frame, but the front is glass, obviously. It is curved from both the front and from the back, which means if you are like me, you wouldn't like that. You will definitely experience accidental touches here and there, and you will not have enough grip when holding it because you will be trying so hard to avoid damaging the screen. And also, it is also very, very slippery in the end. And I think Xiaomi knows that. That is why they included the silicone case. So make sure you use that so that it can feel good and safe in the end. I'm not the biggest fan of this design. I've said it several times. I just think it looks generic and we have seen it a lot of times. But that doesn't mean it still has an IP66 dust and water resistance rating, and it can withstand high pressure water jet and also withstand drop up to 1.7 meters. But please do not take your phone swimming or do not drop your phone to avoid stories that touch. Always make sure you protect your investments. We still have the normal Type-C port, stereo speaker that is pretty solid. One thing I would have hoped for is the headphone jack, but we don't have that here, which is kind of expected in 2026. But you know, as tech influencers, we just have to talk about it. We have three nice colors. We have the black, the glacier blue, and the mist purple. And for the first time in a long time, I think I'll go for the purple way, you know, because it just looks way more cleaner in my own opinion. But hey, design is very, very subjective, and what I like, you might not actually like, and what you don't like, I might actually like it, right? So, but hey, let me know in the comment section down below. Are you team this design or you are team not this design? Let me know down below in the comments. If you're like me and you're not a fan of the design, I do actually think you will definitely be a fan of the display because it is very gorgeous, but there's a problem. It's a big 6.77 inches, which means it's a big phone, right? 3D curved 120Hz AMOLED display, just like the Note 14 Pro. You see what I mean? It's also pretty bright, coming at 3200 nits, which means under direct sunlight, you are good to go. Content consumption is good, as you can see, bright, sharp, and very contrast. Immediately you pop it open, it just looks good, beautiful, scrolling feels good, watching video is great, thanks to that stereo speaker setup. And if you ask me, at this price point, I would say this is a pretty good screen that will definitely get the job done for sure. But remember I said there's a problem, right? And you know, it's a personal problem. Should I say personal? But I do think there are other people in my shoes like that actually think like me. And the problem is that it is a curved display. There's just something about flat display that I don't know why people are not getting. Flat display even look more sleek if you think about it. I don't like curved display because of so many reasons: accidental touches, It is an hassle to get a screen protector for curved displays. Like, it is crazy. But hey, that is me. That is the problem I was talking about. It's not a big deal. But apart from that, again, as I've said before, at this price point, this is a good screen. It will definitely get the job done more than you expected actually. Now, let's talk about performance, right? It's not going to blow your mind, but it's a very good chip. But I would just say don't expect much. Manage your expectations. The Redmi Note 15 4G runs on the MediaTek Helio G100 Ultra processor. And hear me out, this is not a performance upgrade you might be thinking. It might be on paper, but not in real life. And if you are very familiar with last year lineup, you will know that it is basically the same chip as the G99 Ultra. Also, the same Helio G100 Ultra is the same chip that is on the last year Note 14 Pro. You see what I meant from the beginning. But that doesn't mean it's a slow chip. Everyday usage is smooth, apps open swiftly, multitasking is okay, and casual gaming run great. In the performance aspect, let's just say it works fine, like it gets the job done on a day-to-day activities. Even if you are playing game also, it will definitely get the job done. You will play games at low to medium graphics settings and high frame rates. And if you play for long sessions, you might experience lag, a little bit of lag, but it's not something crazy. The bottom line is it gets the job done. And for this price, you know, I said manage your expectations or don't expect much. Again, just manage your expectations, but it gets the job done. Battery life and charging is the only department I can say we get good, solid upgrades. It comes with a 6,000 mAh battery. That is an extra 500 from last year. And trust me, you will notice it. It's a type of phone you charge and just forget about it until you're back home in the evening. It will easily last you 2 days full on light usage, and even more if you don't use your phone that much, right? And when you finally kill it, it comes with a 33-watt fast charging out of the box, just as last year, which I don't think them adding a 45 watts would have hurt, right? But it is what it is. Battery life is great, but charging is just still fine. Cameras on the Redmi Note 15 is still technically the same, only that they removed the 2 megapixel macro camera from last year, probably because they thought it's useless. It comes with a 108 megapixel main camera, and that is the only useful rear camera. It looks good and clean. It won't blow your mind, but it gets the job done again. So in daylight photos, it looks sharp, colors and natural, details is very, very visible. And unlike the unchanged 20 megapixel selfie camera from last year, which is definitely lacking behind, I'll say it is fine for social media and everyday use, but it's not something that will blow your mind. It shoots video as high as 1080p, 30 frames per second max for both the back and the front camera, which is a bummer. Why can't the back camera shoot in at least 1440p? It wouldn't even hurt them. Just include it. Just include it. God. Anyways, it is very, very good for casual Zoom calls, WhatsApp calls. Nothing beyond that. I wouldn't recommend. Software remains the same as last year. There's no significant thing to say. If you want to know everything about Android 15 and HyperOS 2, you know, just check out my previous Redmi videos. You'll find out, right? And it will have 4 years of major Android update. So that's basically it about the software. There's no significant thing to say. So hey, that is the Redmi Note 15. In my opinion, I think it isn't for you if you are looking for the best of the best. It's for people that just want something that works, like great battery life, the nice AMOLED display, the reliable performance that gets the job done, and the cameras and the software that also gets the job done. So if you need a device that is sleek and works, the Redmi Note 15 4G is a good choice to consider. Only if you are coming from an older Redmi phone, right? Or you are in the market for the first time in 2026 and you have around 250 to 350,000 naira to spend on a device, I would definitely say you should consider the Redmi Note 15 and, you know, and have some change left, you know, to buy suya and whatever you might like. So that is basically it about the Redmi Note 15. It's not a phone that is trying to stand out. It's just a phone that is trying to complement your daily life, right? If you know what I mean. So yeah, that is the Redmi Note 15. Thank you so much for watching. As always, if you have any addition, any subtraction, please drop them down below in the comments. They are highly appreciated. If you have gotten this device, share your experience down below in the comments. If you are going to get this device, tell us why down below in the comments. Again, please don't forget to smash the like button to make a lot of difference, and please subscribe to our channel, as our goal for the year is 10,000 subscribers. And don't forget to turn off that notification bell so that I can be notified when I post a new video. And as always, love, peace, and tweaks. Signing out.